Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today is the second favorite, well, not really my second favorite makeup look, but here's just another favorite makeup look that I love to do. So this is kind of like, I guess you can call it a soft glam. It's a little bit darker than a soft glam, I feel. But I don't have a lot of kind of favorite makeup looks using this shade from the, and this is a palette that we're going to be using today, by the way. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam. And like I said, I don't really have a lot of favorite eyeshadow makeup looks using this shade, Sultry, in this palette. And this is probably, the look that I'm wearing right now is probably the only makeup favorite, one of my only favorite makeup looks that I have using Sultry. First thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my Honest Beauty Everything Glow Primer as a eye primer. Take a little bit of that on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to apply it using my Anastasia Beauty Eye Prime brush. And over that, I'm gonna take my concealer. This one is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyloronic Creamy Concealer. Just dot a little bit on that on the lids. And then I like to blend it in with my finger. And to set the concealer, I'm going to use the eye fan brush from Anastasia Beauty and take my Bare Minerals Original Foundation. This one is in Fairly Light. I'm just going to take some tiny bit in the cap and just set the concealer like this. Then what I've been kind of liking to do is I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and just take off the excess powder on the lids. I'm just going to spray my Jafra beauty blender and just lightly tap in the powder and get rid of the excess. Okay, for an eye look today, I wanted to use, one of my favorite makeup looks is a soft glam makeup look. I have a couple of these in the series that I'm going to be doing, but I just wanted to do this one for this video, just because I don't really use this shade a lot in the soft glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I just wanted to use, this is like my favorite eye makeup look to use. I'm first going to take a new brush that I got. I'm so excited. I got the eye brush set from, this is the Morphe and Ariel eye brush set, and this is the brush A25, and I love this brush for in the crease. These brushes are so soft. I didn't want to get the full size or the full set just because I think I wanted to stick with the eye brushes. Let's just get into the eye look. I'm gonna take Dusty Rose on this brush, tap off the excess, then we're gonna place this in the crease. I don't want to focus it in the crease first, and then when there's less on the brush, I like to kind of blend it up towards the brow and kind of also in the inner part of the eye, kind of like closer to the brow. And all of these brushes, I found out they're super soft, which I like that in a eye brush. So nice. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Then I'm going to go into the A29 brush from the same eye brush collection. And I'm going to take the color Rustic. This shade is going to go in the outer corner and then a little bit in the crease. So I like kind of focus it first on the lash line and kind of blend it up towards the crease. Same thing to the other eye. Then what I like to do is I like to take clean blending brush. This is the A11 brush. And I'm just going to blend these two colors. I'm gonna do it with my finger. I'm gonna take Sultry now, and we're going to place this on the lid. Okay, then I'm going to take the color Rose Pink in the palette. This was one of my favorite shades in the Soft Glam palette. And it's like almost gone. So I'm going to take it on my A7 brush, and we are going to apply this in the inner part of the eye. So I'm going to take the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This one is in Fair. I'm just going to apply this pretty much everywhere. I found out that I like to blend this in with my fingers, so that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to take the RCMA foundation palette. I'm going to take my mixing palette here. We're going to take this shade. This shade matches my skin tone so well. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it on the palette, or the mixing palette. I learned like this is, it's really hard just to apply it like that. So I'm going to take whatever primer I used. I used this one on the eyes earlier. So I'm just going to squirt some of this with the foundation. We can just take the palette knife and just mix the two together. And that way it's easier to spread the foundation when you're applying it. Okay, what I've been kind of liking to do, since I have a good amount of the foundation still on the palette knife, I like to kind of spread it around first on my face, and then I'm going to go in with my foundation brush. This is the Anastasia Beauty All Over Face Brush. I'm going to swirl it around in there and just apply. I'm going to avoid the under eye area as always. I've been starting to do that, and I really like how my concealer looks when I do this technique, so it's not so cakey. Okay, once that is nice blended in, I'm going to take my beauty blender again. I'm going to spray it with my setting spray once again, just to get a little, and I'm going to take what's left on the mixing palette, and I'm going to press this into the skin. And this is like the foundation that I wear when I am going out. This is my favorite, and then like my ColourPop one I use pretty much every day, because I really like coverage that this one gives for like an special occasion makeup, and then I like that everyday coverage that the ColourPop one gives. We can set the face. Oh no, concealer. So I'm gonna take my ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer, hyloronic creamy concealer. I'm just gonna do a couple of dots under the eye, and then there's some areas sometimes when I use this foundation that like the blemishes kind of pop through. I think that's the only spot. Well, I could do it here too. I think that's good. What I've been really liking to do is blending it in with a brush. So I'm going to use the QC Makeup Academy concealer brush, and I'm just going to blend the concealer in. Sometimes I go back and forth, especially with the where I concealed any blemishes. I go back and forth between finger and brush. Now we can set the face. I'm going to use the same powder foundation that we used to set the eyes with. I'm going to take the Morphe small fluffy brush from the I think this was like the gold face brush set. I'm going to do a little bit of that in the cap, swirl it around, pop out the excess, and then I don't want to sweep. I want to kind of tap the powder foundation in under the eye, and I'm also going to set the T-zone. I'm going to basically the same brush but bigger, and we are going to set the rest of the face. Okay, what I've been really liking to do too is to kind of now set the face. So I'm going to take my NYX Bear With Me multitasking spray, and I'm just going to spray it normally. Let that kind of dry a little, just a little, and I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and press that in. So now I'm going to go into the Morphe Face palette. This is the medium vibes one. I'm not going to use this one. This one is too orange. I feel like this one would be great. So I'm going to take the old-fashioned fluffy brush. I'm going to dip into this bronzer shade off the excess and start warming up the face. Oh, actually, this color is good. I was like kind of iffy about it. I'm going to also go on the forehead. Okay, now we're going to go into blush. I'm going to use the same palette, and we're going to go into the more sparkly blush. I'm just going to say brush. Tap off the excess, and this is the Anastasia Beauty Angled Cheek Brush. I'm going to apply it higher in the cheek a little bit, just because I like that placement there, and I don't really like to place my blush in the apple of the cheek anymore. I just like that higher placement blush. What I do like to do right after I apply the blush is I like to take kind of like a big fluffy brush. This is the Real Techniques powder brush, and just blend it a little bit. Next, we're going to do some highlight or something in this palette. I'm going to use something in this palette. I'm going to take this highlight shade. I'm just going to apply it here first, and then kind of work it up. For lashes today, I used the Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. These are my favorite lashes. They're so nice. Put on some eyeshadow on the bottom lash line. So I'm going to take first the color Dusty Rose on the A18 brush from Morphe and Ariel. I'm going to apply this to the lower lash line, kind of connecting it up to the existing shadow. Then I'm going to take Rustic on the same brush, and we're only going to apply Rustic on the outer part of the lower lash line. Alright, now we can go ahead and put mascara on the bottom lashes. This is in Blackest Black. Okay, for lip liner today, I'm going to use the NYX lip liner in Nude Pink. Then on top of that, I'm going to use my Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink liquid lipstick in Cheeky. For lip gloss today, I'm going to use the NYX Butter Gloss in Bit of Honey. Okay, now we're going to go into the Bible verse of the day. This is James 4:17. So, whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin. And again, that was James 4:17. Okay, that was it for this makeup look. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and see you guys in the next one.